Please rise for the national anthem. You can be seated. I would now like to call up to the podium our students to give our welcome address. From SAVA Elk Grove, Amaris Mina, and from SAVA Power Inn, Leilis Acosta.
Good evening, families, staff, and fellow graduates. We would like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony of Sacramento Academic and Vocational Academy for the graduating class of winter 2022. We appreciate your support and presence joining us today to celebrate the accomplishment of earning our high school diplomas.
Buenas tardes, familias, maestros y compañeros. Mi nombre es Leilis Acosta y nos gustaría darles la bienvenida a la ceremonia de graduación de la Academia Académica y Vocacional de Sacramento para la clase que se graduó en el invierno del 2022. Agradecemos su apoyo, su presencia al unirse a nosotros hoy para celebrar el logro de obtener nuestros diplomas de preparatoria. Y más que nada, quiero darles las gracias a mis padres por haberme dado educación, un hogar donde crecer, equivocarme, aprender y donde adquirir los valores que hoy definen mi vida. Los amo. Y quiero decirles a mis compañeros que cualquier cosa que se propongan lo pueden lograr. Y les deseo suerte en esta nueva etapa en su vida. Muchas felicidades a la clase del 2022.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2022 commencement ceremony for Sacramento Academic and Vocational Academy. My name is Ashley Madden. Yeah, cheer! My name is Ashley Madden, and I am the principal of Vocational Academies at SAVA Charter Schools. It is an honor to be here with you tonight to celebrate in the beautiful Sac State Ballroom. I'd also like to recognize a few special guests on stage here today. First, Deputy Superintendent of Gateway Community Charters, Jason Sample. Gateway Community Charters School Board President, Ms. Lily Campbell. Gateway Community Charters School Board Treasurer, Mr. Mark Anderson. Executive Director Maury Elliott, and Vocational Academy's Principal, Ms. Summer Ash. Today's ceremony is about recognizing the dedication, commitment, and resilience that each of these young graduates has demonstrated over their years in high school. I don't believe any of us could have predicted the challenges that came from the events of the last few years, or anticipated the level of grit and resilience these students would experience on their road to graduation. Graduates, I know that every one of you has your own unique story of how you got here. Every one of you has someone in your life, be it a parent, grandparent, sibling, friend, teacher, or mentor that helped you get to the seat that you are sitting in today. I'd like to give you a moment to recognize these individuals who are here tonight. Graduates, can you please give those people a hand and let them know how much they mean to you? Throughout your time attending SAVA, your teachers made commitments to each and every one of you that through the good times and through the hard times, they would always support you and show you how much they care. They committed to not only work hard to teach you the things you needed to learn, but made it their passion to successfully guide you to this moment. Graduates, can you please give your teachers and SAVA staff members a hand? There are many people here today that may have supported you and helped you through this high school journey. But there is one important fact that I want all of you to remember, no matter where you got from here. I want you to remember that you are the one that made this happen. It was your determination, your hard work, and your resilience that got you here today. You had to make the decision to listen to those mentors around you. You had to make the decision to be responsible, to get up every day, get your work done, and show up to class. You made the decision to stay on the right path. There may have been struggles along the way, but you persevered. Be proud of yourself for your accomplishments today and enjoy as we celebrate your success. Congratulations, class of 2022, on completing this important chapter of your journey. And now I would like to introduce our CTE Program Administrator, Rakita Bluford, to honor our career pathway completers.
Good evening, graduates and guests. I am Rakita Bluford, and I have the privilege of being the Programs Administrator for SAVA's Career Technical Education Program. Today, SAVA has over 40 CTE classes offered in 11 different pathways, with opportunities for students to earn college credits while enrolled in high school. At SAVA, we believe in helping students fuel their passion and find their purpose. We believe in preparing students to be thriving participants in their community and to be successful in the real world. Our CTE programs are designed to propel you forward into a fulfilling career of your choice through options in fitness and recreation, fire science, patient care, agriculture science, automotive technologies, photography, recording arts, fashion design, culinary arts and hospitality, construction, TV and broadcasting, manufacturing, and premiering this spring, law enforcement. Today, it is my honor to acknowledge our CTE pathway completers. The students I'm honoring have finished a full program of study within their pathway of choice and earned the prestige of wearing their pathway cord today. Students, this cord represents the hard work, perseverance, and dedication you have shown in pursuing the skills needed to be successful in entering the workforce. Daniel Gandara Rios, Matthew Luke, and Ronald James Johnson, please stand to be recognized. Daniel, Matthew, and Ronald have completed our automotive technologies, recording arts, and fire science pathways. So congratulations, students. We're so very proud of you both, all of you. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge a few more groups of students. We would like to honor our students who have chosen to be brave young men and women and who will serve their country by joining the military. For those of you who will be joining the military after graduation, please stand and be recognized. That's awesome. Thank you for your future service. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge a special group of SAVA graduates. These students are ones who are paving the way for their younger siblings and family members by being the first person in their families to graduate from high school. Students, if you are the first person in your family to graduate from high school, please stand and be recognized. Students, on behalf of your SAVA family, we are extremely proud of you all. Congratulations.
All right, it is my honor to call up on stage 4 of our student speakers. The first student speaker is from our Elk Grove campus, Isabella Lopez. Come on up.
Jason Begay once said, "It gets easier, but you have to do it every day. That's the hard part, but it does get easier." Good evening, everybody. My name is Isabella Lopez. This speech was co-written by my best friend, Amaris. I want to give my deepest appreciation to all the parents that supported us and the staff members that challenged us students to get where we are now. Every morning, walking through the front doors, being greeted by Mr. Mike, he always had some type of story or advice to tell. The longer we stayed and listened to him, the more we built the mindset for the future we've all been working so hard for. As a freshman, if you had asked him the question, could you ever picture yourself giving out a graduation speech? I would have looked at you like you were crazy, knowing that I have a speech impediment. I would actually always admire those people who could have the courage to get up here on stage, talk to hundreds and thousands of people with ease. High school made me realize that it was just a part of growing up. Conquering your fears are not as terrifying once we realize that it's all in your head. We often worry so much about failure that we end up failing. In those 4 years that I attended high school, it made me realize that in order to achieve our goals, we must first fail. From the first day of high school, I couldn't wait to be done. I couldn't wait to begin the life that I had planned out for myself, to begin this path that would lead to my unknown future. But now that this day is finally here, all I can think about is how much I'm going to miss it. How much I'm going to miss seeing all my friends and staff members that inspired me to do new things. It's a bittersweet ending to our high school career, but just the beginning to our unknown future. As we take the next big steps in our lives, we'll be confronted with challenges. We will be confronted with more failures at first than successes. But those failures are what shape you. Those failures will push you to your limits and test how hard you're willing to work. Are you going to give up, or are you going to persevere? This is a phrase that my best friend will always say, and I would like to share it to everybody here today. Getting what you want without actually working for it is ultimately unrewarding. So, whether you decide to go straight to a higher education, go to the military, or go straight to a workforce, I hope you worked hard to accomplish everything you want out of life. I hope you push through mistakes, failures, sleepless nights, and setbacks. One day you look back at this and remember how hard you're willing to work. So no matter how many setbacks there are or how many mountains you face, keep climbing, and one day you'll make it. This is a day we've all been waiting for. We as graduates have spent 13 hardworking yet meaningful years in the journey we call education. Just a blink of an eye, 2,340 days have eventually turned into this one day we are living. Walking across the stage, entering a new chapter of our lives, we now get to choose what we want for ourselves. But today, we're here to celebrate. So I hope you're all able to say that you work for this. You put in the time and you push through the hard parts, you earned this. Congratulations to the last class of 2022.
All right, so next up, I would like to announce the Natomas student speaker, Zoe Gutierrez.
Good evening, class of 2022. I want to begin tonight by sharing a good thing. Every class we've gone around taking turns sharing good things about our day and our week, so I want to share one good thing that we all have in common tonight. That is, we are graduating early. What a great way to conclude the year. I can't believe we are all here sharing this amazing experience, graduating high school early. It can't get much better than this. I want to first thank all of our friends, family, teachers, relatives, and everyone else who came to celebrate and wish us well on our journeys to come. I also want to thank everyone who made this graduation possible, and a big congratulations to every student here who has worked so hard to be graduating right now. I haven't been with SAVA for my entire high school experience, but I can say from the moment I started here, I felt so welcomed by every staff member and that they were so happy to help me get through the end of my high school journey, and I'm sure you all feel the same. As we all know, SAVA is unlike many other high schools. Typically, when people think of a high school, they picture 6 classes a day, 5 days a week with classrooms full of students. I never felt completely comfortable at the school I was at prior to moving to SAVA. School should be a place where we look forward to coming each day, a place where we can learn at our own pace and hold ourselves accountable for the work that needs to be done. School should be a place where we feel familiar with the office staff, and for a good reason, not bad, and a place where students can build true relationships with their teachers. We are all very lucky that at SAVA we had these experiences. SAVA has helped me and everyone else here step out of the traditional classroom and approach school and life through a different perspective. Not only have we fulfilled our years of general education and learned the principles of a high school education, but we have also gained many important life skills that will set us up for a successful future. We are also all very fortunate to have had the opportunities to take classes such as fashion design, engineering, culinary arts, and many other types of career classes to help us find our interests and prepare us for what's to come after high school. On that note, I specifically want to highlight Miss Africa's senior capstone class and thank her for teaching us valuable information that we can relate to the real world. SAVA has been a great school to us, and we have all learned so much. SAVA has taught us many key skills, such as independence, responsibility, and perseverance, as well as helping us develop our own personal traits. As we leave SAVA and enter this new chapter in our lives, I think we can all confidently say that SAVA has set us up to feel confident overcoming any obstacles that come our way. And just like we started this on a positive note, we're going to end this on a positive note. I know we all worked so hard to be here graduating early, so congratulations, class of 2022. We did it.
All right, next up, our Power In student speaker, Alonda Nieves.
Buenas noches a todos. Mi nombre es Alondra. Voy a dar un discurso pequeño esta noche. Como todos saben, SAVA es una comunidad grande que tiene mucha diversidad. Así que voy a dar el discurso en español y después en inglés. Good evening. My name is Alondra. Tonight I'll be giving a small graduation speech. As you all know, SAVA is a diverse community. Therefore, to honor that, I'll be giving a speech in Spanish and then in English. Bienvenidos familiares y amigos a la ceremonia de la clase 2022. Tengo hoy el honor de estar representando la clase 2022 y estar hablando enfrente de todos ustedes. Después de 3 largos años de mucho estrés y cansancio, al fin llegó el día donde cierro un capítulo y abro uno nuevo. Este año en SAVA conocí a muchas nuevas personas, hice muchas nuevas amistades. No solamente eso, pero también tengo bonitos recuerdos en cada una de mis clases. Pero especialmente espero haber hecho un cambio en la clase de la maestra Ana Rodríguez. Por último, le quiero dar gracias a mi familia por estar acá esta noche apoyándome y a mis compañeros recuerden que pueden hacer todo lo que se propongan. Arriba clase del 2022. Welcome, family and friends, to the 2022 class ceremony. Today, I have the honor of representing the class of 22 and be talking in front of all of you. After 3 long years of hard work and stressful nights, the day has finally came where I close a chapter and open a new one. I want to thank all of my teachers and counselors for pushing me to do my very best. This year at SAVA, I made a lot of amazing people and made memorable memories that will stick with me throughout my lifetime. But especially in Ana Rodriguez's class, I hope I made a change. Lastly, I want to thank my family for being here and supporting me. And to all my classmates, remember you can do everything you put your mind into. Thank you.
And for our George Sims Center student speaker, Cameron Gunther.
Good evening. My name is Cameron Gunther, and it's my pleasure to welcome students, families, and faculty to the winter graduation at SAVA. Every one of you has made an impact on the graduates who sit here tonight. Today, I'm here to thank all my family and my friends for all their encouragement throughout my high school years. To my dad, I thank you for always being there for me and my family, for showing me that it isn't about the things that you have in life, it's about the people and experiences you have with them. Thank you for teaching me that hard work and dedication in life are the most powerful things for anyone to have besides, well, especially a woman. To my mom, I thank you for bringing me into the world. Even when money was tight, you always made a point to make our birthdays and holidays special. To my grandma and papa, thank you for taking care of me and my sister when our dad was at work. Thank you for inviting us into our home when we had nowhere to go. To my 3 baby sisters, Gianna, Abby, Jade, you're my inspiration to work so hard. You helped me see a light at the dark tunnel I was in. The reason why I try to live the best life I can right now. I wanted to give a good example of what hard work looks like. I wanted to show you that when you feel something's impossible, when you may not have the support you need to do it, it doesn't mean give up. Keep believing in yourself, accomplish it, and be patient with yourself. Never give up on your dreams or yourself. The world is yours, run it. Always remember that nothing's impossible, and when you put your mind to it. Thank you for everyone that has supported me and believed in me. To my SAVA teachers, thank you for being more understanding with learning disabilities and providing more resources than other high schools. Thank you for providing a calmer workspace for us to focus better in. Thank you for having tutors for every subject. When I first came to SAVA, I remember everybody being so kind and helpful. There's 2 teachers that really helped me at my time at SAVA, Miss Latasha and Mr. Josh. Thank you for both helping with me, my academics, and my personal life. You're both my teachers and my friends. Thank you for everyone who has helped me get here. And to my graduating classmates, Nipsey Hussle said once, you gotta go hard, you gotta believe in yourself. Let's keep the same positive mindset. The road is ours. We did it, class of 2022, congratulations.
All right, let's give one more hand to our student speakers. They did a wonderful job. Next up this evening, I have the very special and honored privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Michael Norris. Most of us know Mr. Mike most of us know Mike Norris as Mr. Mike. You guys were just yelling at Mr. Mike, yeah. Mr. Mike has been with SAVA and Gateway Community Charters for 11 years and has been the face of SAVA Elk Grove during that entire time. Yeah. If you've had the pleasure and the honor of interacting with Mr. Mike, you're gonna walk away with a couple of things. Number one, you're gonna walk away with a huge smile on your face. Number two, you're gonna walk away with a genuine interaction that brightens your day. And number three, you're gonna walk away with a life lesson that makes you wanna be a better person. All in one interaction. It's pretty amazing. So I am very honored to announce Mr. Michael Norris as our keynote speaker, and you're gonna see some of those things in his speech right now. So give it up.
Y'all cheering like y'all expecting me to break dance or something. It ain't gonna happen, sorry. Not today. Yeah, not today. First of all, I do wanna express my thankfulness for the wonderful introduction, and our board members, they know how I feel about them, and that man on the end knows how I feel about him, and he knows how I feel about him, and they know how I feel about them, and some of y'all who I've met, you know how I feel about you, and some of y'all who I work with or parents who have raised some of these children, you know how I feel about you, because I think it's important to express the love that you have in the moment that you have to give it, because it may not always be there. So use it and let the people who you cherish know. So for the part of this conversation, because I get a couple of minutes, it might sound a little bit like you're going to be trying to take a sip of water from a fire hose. So please, I'm going to try to go through this. I'm going to read it, hopefully. Y'all know I had a little eye problem, so I'm going to try to just be patient with me. I've heard it said that the most important day of our lives is the day that you've been born. And the second most important day is the day that you found out why. And I do sometimes spend time wondering if, no matter what your age is, if you're here as a graduate, or if you're a parent or a grandparent who supported people who are graduating, have you sat down yet to try to discover why it is that you were given the opportunity and the blessing of life? I personally believe in, I wonder if it's possible is so that we could grow and develop and also bring about growth and development for those who have been put in our proximity. As you graduate, you have grown and you have developed, and it will become your opportunity to help other people to grow and develop. I often ask people questions like that, and a part of growth and development is who is the man of integrity or the virtuous woman in your life? And it's really interesting because I get some really interesting responses, all types of responses, the facial expressions and stuff. I've seen people break into tears over that question, but mostly hearing the type of people who they describe, whether it was one of their parents or both of their parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors, that person who wakes you up in the morning and be like, Tommy, get up out the bed, boy, I told you already. And then, you still lay down, they help usher you up and drive you off to school a little bit late sometime, but you still get there. Sometimes it's not even somebody who's in your house. Sometimes it's somebody who's not a part of your bloodline. Sometimes it's a teacher. Sometimes it's a coach. Sometimes it's a community leader or a church leader or something. Sometimes it could be anybody who has been there to impact your life. And if you get a chance, make sure that you show them that appreciation, especially because there are those people who are here who are graduating right now or are part of the family of people who are graduating who haven't had the opportunity to have that. They didn't have anybody to wake them up. Circumstances woke them up. They had to get up early in the morning because they had to give family members breathing treatments or had to hook them up to their dialysis machines and try to hope for them to live another day. Well, rather you fall on one side of that equation or that side of the equation, we still need you. Some people have had worse circumstances. We still need you. We've seen loss. You guys are a graduation who came through COVID. I ain't trying to remind you about bad things, but you made it through. You got here. There was a point where you got a chance to lose hope and to grab back a hold of it and then to run with it. Run with it. And if you fumble it, pick it up and run with it again and keep it going. So no matter who you are, you have had some types of trials. Here's the great thing about the people who have had the man of integrity or the woman of virtue or people surrounding you in your community who have supported you. You know what it feels like to be one of those persons who have had strong support in your life. Therefore, you get to go and do that for somebody else. So it's about building your character and learning how to help other people to build their character. Your character is important. I've heard while I've been sitting over there listening, many of the people who are speaking, they're talking about perseverance. They're talking about the courage it took for you to get to where you are. And so these things are building character. Character is built by hardships most of the time. You learn to make it through stuff when bad things happen, and I'm not saying welcome the bad things, but since they're already there sometimes, know that you can make it through because that's why you're here today. So I'm going to get back to my notes, sorry. Those of you who know the importance of those good things, there are also the people who know the importance of the bad things. You've been through some arduous situations. You know what it feels like to have to go through some really tough times and not to have the people there to support you until you maybe get to school or until you maybe get to your church house or until you get to maybe the grocery store where somebody's there to encourage you. You know how those bad things feel. So even you have a responsibility to not let the next person who's going through tough times continue to go through it. Step up and do your part. That's what it is. Everybody who's done what they can to support you, and yes, I agree, you've done the work, you made the decision to get these things done, and now you're here with it being done in front of you. But now you got other people who are going to be struggling. You guys get to go through to whatever careers or opportunities are before you, and you're going to take steps into them. I was talking to one of the fine principals of SAVA, and one of the conversations we had was a quote that was, it takes a single step. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, and that's very true. But if you're going to take that single step to go a journey of 1,000 miles, it's probably important to know where you're going. I had a friend once came and stepped up and he told me, he said, I read a book and I want you to learn something about starting with the end in mind. So where do you plan to be when you're 30, 40, 50, 80, 90? What's your expectations? What do you want and stuff? I know one thing that I know no person in this entire room wants when you are at the end of your days and 80 and 90 years old. It's regret. One of the things that you will regret is if you don't try some of the great things that you can do. Learn to develop your character. Cause some hardships in your own life if you need to. If life is too easy for you, do something a little more difficult. I think about a time when me and my brothers used to make bow and arrows and stuff, and when we made them and stuff, we would hit a target. We try to aim for the bullseye, but it's really easy to hit the bullseye if you're standing right up on the target, maybe about 2 or 3 inches away. So if it's too easy and you can hit the bullseye 100 times out of 100, and you just finding success after success, back up a little bit. Pull that bow a little tighter. See if it can endure the stress that you put on it. See if you can endure it. Try some hard stuff every once in a time. It will build your character. And that's what we need. People who are of strong character, willing to stand upright, because you guys are getting to change the world. You ain't changing the world just because you're graduating. The world changed when you were conceived onto this planet. Everything changed. This is the first time your genetic code was ever here. And now the universe has changed. Now you done went through the steps of every grade you went through. You done graduated. What's next? The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, but it's the second step that starts the routine of your successes. And then every step after that, you get to continue with that routine. Take those steps. I have one last quote that I want to give to you before I go sit down. It was, one, find a reason. Find your why. If you don't know it, find it. Sit down and think. Ponder it. Don't let the video games take everything away from you. Don't let the television take everything away from you. You guys are greater than these things that's been made. Finally, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, and whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, and whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, put your mind set on those things. There's enough negativity out there. You guys get to change this stuff. I'm hoping that you do.
I love Mr. Mike. Give it up again. All right, now the moment that you've all been waiting for. Graduates in the front row, would you please stand and make your way to the stage? It is our honor to present to you the diplomas to the graduating class of 2022.
Amaris Mena. Leilise Acosta. Isabella Lopez. Alondra Nieves. Zoe Gutierrez. Cameron Gunther. Leah Hernandez. Tanaya Bookhart. Sanaya Ford. Jason Givens Abuke. Michael Williams. Alyssa Gomez. Angelina Zavala.
Ashley Meza. Ariana Angel Ortega. Diego Tanoka. Micaiah Villamer.
Alexis Dahlk.
Cairo Peoples. Ronald Johnson. Dylan Vo. Matthew Luke. Debo Nuri. Emmanuel Grimaldo. Ulicia Cortez. Binu Benwat.
Irene Ramirez. Dason Haywood. Hunter Tate. Jacoby Brown. Exarie Belser. Michaela Simonton. And the final one for Natomas, accepting in honor of Dejanay Moore, are her god siblings.
Emiliano Lopez. Lori Rodas. April Solomon. Jasmine Lumbreras Gonzalez. Emma Kaufman. Angelina Chavez. Miguel Rodriguez. Jason Lawrence. Jeremiah Hardy. Anthony Richard. Reina Beltran. Caitlin McGuire. Aliciana Allison. Alicia Edgley. Carlos Davila Hernandez. Cassandra Hernandez Garcia. Ricardo Razo. Christian Kaufman. Najee Goward. Emily Borrego. Chloe Hope. Melanie Mora Carranza. Rochard Smith.
Nevaeh Wynn Freeney. Armando Relas. Keon Jackson. Bodie Jones. Elijah Burks. Cesaro Preciago. Daniel Gandara Rios. Brianna Avila. Angelo Moreno. Abby Vang. Larry Bratcher III. Edwin Ortiz Soto. Evelyn Soto. Daisy Organ Garcia. Fatima Paredes Ramos. Leilani Gutierrez. Viviana Castro. Desmond Hernandez. Leonie Hodges. Isabella McGrath. Amaya Dunn.
All right, before I certify the class of 2022, please remember that we are going to let the graduates exit out the doors. They're going to meet you and your families in the union area, so you will meet them after the certification. I would now like to ask Deputy Superintendent Jason Sample to please join me up here. Deputy Superintendent Jason Sample, I certify to you that these members of SAVA's class 2022 have met all the requirements for completion of high school as prescribed by the state of California and Gateway Community Charters Board of Trustees. It is my honor to present to you the class of 2022.
Thank you. Thank you, Principal Ash. I'm going to ask the President of the Board of Directors to please join with me at this time.
Thank you.
Principal Ash, on behalf of the Superintendent of Gateway Community Charters, we join with you in certifying this class and presenting them to the Board of Trustees. Madam President.
Thank you, Deputy Superintendent, Ms. Ash. On behalf of the Board of Gateway Community Charter Schools, are you ready to be accepted? We do accept the class as completion of their work. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sambo. Thank you, Mrs. Campbell. Graduates, at this time, I'd like for you to move your tassels from the right-hand side to the left-hand side of your cap, symbolizing your transition from graduate to graduate. Congratulations, class of 2022!
Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had People hate and say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. They was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching like I had it, yeah. I'm surrounded 20 bags, yeah. But they didn't know me last year, yeah. Everyone wanna act like they important, but all that mean nothing when I saw my door, yeah. Everyone counting on me, drop the ball, yeah. Everything custom like I'm at the bottom, yeah, yeah. If you winning, put your lighters to the sky. How could I make sense when I got millions on my mind? Coming with it, I just put it to the side. Bought a sense of baby, they could see it in my eyes. My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hate and say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. I was patient.